morning children, Sairam. Welcome back to our English lesson. Now today we'll be doing part 3 of lesson number 8, the Pandavas in exile. Now in the first two parts children, we have seen that the 5 brothers are in exile, and now it was the 13th year, and then as they were wandering about, feeling thirsty, they sat down at one place, and then one of them, that is Sahadeva, he went in search of water. So as he was fascinated by the scene, at the same time he saw the pool over there, and when he was about to drink the water, he could hear a sound, and that was an announcement which was done by Yaksha, the lord of death. So he did not pay any heed to his warning, and he drank the water, and at the same time he was felt unconscious. So when Sahadeva did not reach, Nakula went to search him. Like this, one by one, Arjuna, Bhima, all they went to search each other, and they, after drinking the water, they did not pay attention to the warning of Yaksha, and they felt unconscious near the pool. So when all were not back, then Yudhishthira, he made an attempt to go searching his brothers. So when he went towards the pool, he saw his brothers lying unconscious and was very sad. He also could hear the announcement of Yaksha. But then Yudhishthira, he tried to answer the questions which Yaksha had asked him. Okay, so now let's proceed with the next part of the lesson. So let's read. What gives more what gives more to man than even the earth does? What fuels him and sustains him and makes him strong? The Yaksha question. So the next question of Yaksha was, what makes man more strong? So accordingly, Yudhishthira replied, a mother. Surely it is only a mother who gives a man life and feeds him and sustains him. A mother is more than the earth. So Yudhishthira answered the question of Yaksha. When does a man become loved by his fellows? Asked the Yaksha. And Yudhishthira returned, when he gives up pride. What is that which makes a man happy when he has lost it? The Yaksha went on with the next question. So what was the answer of Yudhishthira for that? Anger, said Yudhishthira, without hesitation, for he knew that when a man gives up anger, then he is full of peace. The Yaksha continued. So he gave an answer to his question, and then further the Yaksha continued. What can a man give up and immediately become rich? Desire, answered Yudhishthira. So what was the question? What if can a man give and become rich? So Yudhishthira answered, desire, that is wish. It is only the man without desires who is really rich. But even if a man has 1,000 things, he will be poor if he is not satisfied. So the answer is, you need to be satisfied with whatever you have. So the Yaksha asked his questions, and Yudhishthira answered them until at last the Yaksha said, O king, I am well pleased with your answers, and I shall restore to you one of your brothers. Choose who it shall be. So now Yaksha said that he was very happy with Yudhishthira's answers, and so he said that he will bring his brothers back. And so he asked, like, out of these 4 brothers, which one of you want me to restore? This was again a great confusion to Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira looked at the unconscious forms of his brothers. It was hard for him to decide, but he spoke at last. So, of course, they all were his brothers, they lived together. He loved all his brothers, and so it was difficult for him to tell whom to restore. But then, what was the answer of Yudhishthira? O kind Yaksha, he said, restore to me my brother Nakula. And why Nakula? The Yaksha's voice asked. So Yudhishthira asked Yaksha to restore Nakula. So again Yaksha is questioning, why out of this four you want Nakula to be restored? Is not Bhima more useful to you? Will you not benefit from his great strength in the war that will surely come? And Arjuna, why do you not choose Arjuna? Is he not dearer to you than all? Is he not the most handsome, the most skilled among them, all in the use of arms? Why then do you choose Nakula? So he is asking, why only Nakula out of the four? Bhima is strong, Arjuna is a good warrior, they both can be very helpful to you in your wars. Then why do you want Nakula? So what was Yudhishthira's reply? Then Yudhishthira gave his noblest answer. Listen, O Yaksha, he said, righteousness and truth are a man's only weapon and protection. The strength of Bhima and the skill of Arjuna would be of no use to me if I acted unrighteously. Indeed, I would be unrighteous if I looked to my own gain or Bhima's life or Arjuna's in preference to Nakula's. For Nakula is Madri's son, and Bhima and Arjuna, like me, are Kunti's children. Of Kunti's children, I at least alive. But if Nakula and Sahadeva should both die, then Madri's line would end. Therefore, O Yaksha, it is right that Nakula's life should be restored rather than Bhima's or Arjuna's. So, Nakula and Sahadeva, they were Madri's sons. And so, out of the two sons, if both would be not there, then it would be great shocking for her. And instead of Kunti's three sons, at least I will be alive. So, that was the answer what Yudhishthira gave to Yaksha. When he had said this wonderful thing happened, in a moment there appeared before Yudhishthira a shining crowned person whom he knew at once to be a god and no human being at all. So after when he replied to this question, he could see a shining crowned person standing in front of him. Yudhishthira was right. The strange personage was none other than Yama, god of justice and death. Yudhishthira's heavenly father. Yama embraced Yudhishthira and told him who he was and how he had come to help the Pandavas in their hour of need. He told him how pleased he was with Yudhishthira's noble conduct and wisdom, and he restored to life not just one of the brothers, but all of them. They arose and looked about them, dazed and unable to understand what had happened. So, who was that shining crowned person in front of Yudhishthira? It was none other than Yama, that is the god of death, who had been before as Yaksha. Okay, and then he told Yudhishthira that he is there to help the Pandavas if they would be in need, and then he restored all the other brothers also. But Yudhishthira knelt at his heavenly father's feet and his heart overflowed with gratitude. Yama blessed him and promised that he and his brothers would be protected by heaven in their hardships. So Yudhishthira, he knelt at the heavenly father's feet, that is Yama, and his heart overflowed with gratitude. And he blessed and promised him that he and his brothers would be protected by heaven in their hardships. Okay. No harm shall come to you, he said. Neither will you be discovered while you live in hiding during the last and 13th year of exile. He advised Yudhishthira to go with his brothers and Draupadi to Matsya, where the good king Virata ruled, and to live there in disguise. There they would be safe from their enemies while they awaited the end of their long period of exile. Then Yama left Yudhishthira, who returned to his forest dwelling with his brothers. So he gave him an advice to go along with his brothers and Draupadi to Matsya, and where the good king, what was the name of the king? Virata. He ruled, and that would be a safe place for the Pandavas, and no enemy could reach them till in the last year, that is the 13th year, okay, of their exile. So that was all about in the story. Now children, I hope you all have understood what the story is about. So let's try to answer some questions. Okay. Mark these sentences as true or false. Now we have finished with the lesson. So you have already understood the story. So you should be able to answer this. The Pandava brothers were in forest. Yes, is it true or false? Correct. It is true. They had been in forest for exile. The Pandava brothers were with Draupadi. Yes? True or false? Yes, it is false. Draupadi was not there in the forest when they went near the pool. They were only these 5 brothers, okay, when they were wandering. Then next, the Pandava brothers found a waterfall in the forest. Was there a waterfall in the forest? No, there was a pool. Okay, so it is a false statement. The brothers drank water from a polluted pool. Was it a polluted pool? No. So the statement is false. 5th one, the brothers became more energetic after drinking the water. Were they more energetic after drinking the water? No. It's a false statement. Yama advised Yudhishthira to go with his brothers to Matsya. So it's a true statement. He advised Yudhishthira to go with his brothers to Matsya. Okay. So I hope you all have understood, children, the lesson. So we shall stop for the day. Thank you, children.